by far the only thing that keeps you from being profitable is market experience. How do you gain market experience? You have a strategy that you can repeat and repeat over and over again. So today I'm gonna speak about a strategy you can repeat and is actually good in the market and easy to gain market experience. So the strategy is really simple, okay? First of all, you're gonna mark your zones. I'm from Germany, so I have different times, but you're normally gonna go in the market. You're gonna mark 1 a.m. I talked about this in a kind of harder version, but I want to keep it as simple as possible so everyone gets it and can repeat it in the market. Okay, so you look at Asia. Asia is from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. German times. Okay, we're gonna mark the high, we're gonna mark the low. You should have basic knowledge about trading, by the way. It's not like you can easily start it now. You should know what a fair value gap, an order block, liquidity sweep, and prayer structure is. Okay. So what do we see here? We first of all want a consolidation before the open. And as you can see here, we have the consolidation here and the sweep here, which is the sweep. So this was actually not at the open, the sweep, but normally this should happen at the open. That it opens, sweeps it, and then we can enter off it. But as you can see, sometimes it goes before the open. And how you can learn this is actually by market experience. You see that we have the consolidation here and it breaks the consolidation. So why should it sweep liquidity once again when it even went into an order block here? So this is the first thing, which is market experience. But I want to go over how it's normally done. So as you can see, normally this should all be a consolidation. Then we wait for a sweep of the high or low. Let's say open would be here, which is it not, but just for the example, okay? We sweep that low, we wait for a breaker structure in 5 minutes, which is here, where you can enter here. We make the stop loss under the sweep. And then we go for the next liquidity that we see first. This is a good liquidity. And this liquidity. So we have two TPs, one would have hit, we make break even, so you would have went out with profits, okay? So, but there are examples, since you can't be profitable just trading after rules. This is simply stupid. If anyone said it that the strategy makes you profitable, no, it's your experience with it. So you should repeat one strategy over and over again until you get it, and get cases like this where it actually sweeps before the open and you go in because it's valid. It's valid because this is the consolidation that's wrapped here, so this is still valid. I would still take it if it makes a breaker structure to the upside, a 5-minute breaker structure. So what do we look for? We have the previous session at London Open, which is Asia. We want the consolidation of that and we mark the highs and lows. We wait for a sweep of that high or low, and then we aim for the other high or low or liquidity that we see as second TP. So if it sweeps this, for example, we wait for a 5-minute breaker structure, which would be here. We make the stop loss here, we enter here, and we aim for the next low, which would be here. And if we see a good liquidity, let's say we have like a consolidation, but it made like this before, then I would also aim for this. But this is situational, and this is just market experience that you need to get by retesting, backtesting it so often that you just get the feeling for it, okay? So let's say we go back in time, right? I wanna go and do another example. I will just go in, I don't know, here. And we do the same again. We're gonna mark our New York Open. We're gonna mark our London Open. And we're gonna mark Asia, which would be here, right? We go here. What do we see? This looks like a good consolidation because we have a clear top here. We have like a choppy movement already, right? Then we have a clear top here, a clear down here, and then it stays in this box. And then it sweeps that low, and I would have ended after the 5-minute break structure, and this time I would have lost, which happens. I'm not saying that the strategy is 100% profitable, but I normally would wait for another confluence for that reason. You could also only trade this. This could be the strategy, but you can also make the advanced version of it that you wait for a POI to get hit. So let's say it sweeps, then it needs to hit a POI, a fair value gap or order block. So let's say it sweeps that, and it goes into a fair value gap, which is actually valid. A valid fair value gap is at the trend below the 50% mark. So I wouldn't take it since it didn't went into POI under 50% mark in 1 hour. So this would be a really bad trade this way. But you could also already be profitable if you just trade consolidation, sweep of low, 500 break structure, aim for this. Okay, this could be the strategy. But what I normally do is I wait for a POI to get hit here. Okay, which would this one wouldn't be this one wouldn't be good because, as I said, it's like not below the 50% mark, so I wouldn't take it. But this is, as I said, market experience. So just trade, trade, trade until you find out the rules for yourself that no one else does. Because you have to be individual in the market to make money. If you're not individual and a lot of people are trading the same trades as you will be liquidity and the market will take your stop loss out. So you need to have rules that no one else does and just the intuition for the market that you get through just backtesting so much that your brain will give you reasons that you can't even explain. Okay, it's just saying, okay, this trade doesn't look good, or this trade does look good, and you take it. This is just intuition. So what do we see here? We have a kind of consolidation right there because this is choppy movement. It goes down and it's in the bias that we have. The bias is that it wants to go under the 50% mark. We also hit a fair value gap here, this one, and received that high. So now we wait for a 5-minute breaker structure, which would be here. And then we see, okay, the risk reward is trash, so I wouldn't take it. Okay. So another one I just go into here. Doesn't matter. Price action is the same over different pairs. This whole thing where you have to focus on 3 pairs is so stupid because price action is the same every time. The market is moved by emotions from persons. So it will repeat itself in the market all the time. There is no reason for it to make different things in US dollar. The only thing that is valid is that US dollar has more volume, but it can still do trendy movements or choppy movements as the same as this one, you know? So this whole thing with you should only trade 1 pair or something is so stupid because you can trade every pair and find the best setup you can in the pair you like, okay? So you don't have to focus on 3 pairs. That's complete bullshit, in my opinion. Okay, same thing here again. Consolidation right there. Choppy movement. As you can see here, we have a double bottom created here, a sweep of the double bottom, and then we can go here. Oops. Then we can go here, use this as our entry since it's a 500 break structure. We aim for this first since this is a good liquidity with the spikes, and this second. And once again, TP hit, break even. It's fine. This one doesn't look choppy enough, so I wouldn't take this one. Same thing, I'm just gonna go here, I don't know, and do this. Okay, this is complete bullshit and we won't trade. This is too, like there's no volume in it, so this is kind of stupid. By the way, I said that the market is moved by emotions. It's moved by emotions because the banks need retail traders to actually fill their orders. So the market is moved by retail traders, and they just react to the retail traders and take them out. And then it's obviously moved by the banks because they have so much money to actually control the market. But the movement is reliant on the retail traders. So it's actually the retail traders saying where price will go, and there's the same emotions behind this and this. Since look, why does this work? The thing that we have a trend and then a correction of it to here. This just works because there's people saying, oh, okay, I've made money, I have to go out now. So this is just the simple emotions of retail traders saying, oh, okay, I made money, I go out now. So that's why impulsive move and down works every time. And then we have like something like, we have like this, okay? A lot of people entered here, and it will actually make an impulsive move, creating a fair value gap after the break structure. This is a displacement, I think. I don't even know the name because I never watched ICT. I didn't like it that much. I think he talks too much, like, he's too much, I don't know how to say it. He talks too much bullshit because he thinks someone needs to earn it. So he has like 5 different names of a value gap, even though it's simply the same thing. You should simplify it as much as you can. Otherwise, you get confused in the market. That's why I don't like him. But that's my opinion, okay? So we have the displacement creating a fair value gap here. Because a lot of people see that it's now making a break of structure. They enter here, so we have a fair value gap here. We retest to the fair value gap since a lot of people go out here. They have made their money. And then we see the fair value gap. Smart money concept traders see the fair value gap, so we are retail traders as well. They enter here, and also a lot of people have like their Fibonacci right there. So this is the reason why it actually or goes up again in this place. So, but back to the real thing for this video. But I want to like teach you everything I know. So I just thought it's a good idea to also do this. We go here. Oh, sorry, no. Here and here. Now what we're gonna do is the same thing again. We're gonna go here. Asia, consolidation. Here. And then we have a big impulsive move down. Maybe it took even this liquidity went into this order block. So this is a really good one. But there's a fair value gap in the way, so it would be, I'm not even sure if I would have took it. I mean, I think after like it did a thing here, and I would have probably entered here, since it clearly doesn't react to it here. So it's probably going more up, and then I aim for at least like a liquidity right there and the top. So we have this and this. First TP hit once again. Maybe I would have even made everything here, since this is like such a small movement there. So I would probably just take it like this. And we hit TP. Even though this wasn't the best trade, but I just want to show you that it still worked. Then we have like such a choppy movement here. I wouldn't take this top as a, or actually no, I would have taken this top as a liquidity too, since this could be seen as a support and resistance area. So okay, we have the liquidity here. We have the liquidity here, and then we sweep this liquidity right there. We have a 5-minute break structure right there. I would have probably, I'm not sure if I would have took it there. I mean, we have made such impulsive move, fair value gap reaction, and then we have like this. I would have probably entered there, but this, I'm not sure. I probably would have looked at different pairs, and then I aim for this, since this could be used as an auto block and not the top of it as the first TP. And this is probably it. I wouldn't have aimed for something higher. So we won again. But this is already, like, it's easy to say after I see the price movement, but I still want to show you how the trade would work. And you should just backtest it, get your own experience, make your own rules, and I hope I can help you with this video. Bye bye.